Yeah, when I first read some of this stuff, it seemed to me like we have the universe that we're in, and everything that you can measure and look at here points toward a creator.
Exactly.
And what they're doing is they're doing mathematical equations on paper of what they think it ought to be, but it doesn't realistically have anything to show for it. There's nothing that they can say, this is what actually came out of that.
Well, I see an inconsistency. Everywhere else in their life, they base their decisions on reality and what they can see and measure and do experiments on. Only in this region about God are they appealing to things that we can't say are real. And moreover, their speculative room is shrinking down smaller and smaller. That should tell you something, that you're on the wrong path, you got the wrong model.
Yeah, at the end of this series, we're going to talk about some of your friends, basically, that have made statements to that effect, that what they've noticed in all of their research is that you have to come to the conclusion that there's a designer out there. But for the person that right now that is struggling with this, that doesn't know all that you know or what you've been talking about, what would you say about, in the meantime, of putting their faith, or at least leaning toward the God of the creator of the universe that we are in?
Well, there's a principle you see described in the Psalms and the book of Job, that the more we learn about nature, the more evidence we'll uncover for the supernatural handiwork of God. You know, I put out a weekly blog called Today's New Reason to Believe, and it's based on the fact that I go through the scientific literature. Every day, there are new discoveries being published that give us more evidence, not less, for the supernatural handiwork of God. I tell my friends who are still skeptical, wait 1 week and see what gets published.